Hi everyone. Just wanted to have a little chat about the COVID-19 for those of you that are watching this at another time. And there mightn't be a coronavirus, it might be another virus in your life. There might be something coming to take over your marriage or take over your finances, but we often face times in our life where we feel like there's this massive attack from every area. And so I just wanted to share a few thoughts about what to do when you feel like you're being attacked on every side, whether it be at the moment or it's something that you could use later on in life. What can we do right now? When you're being attacked on all sides, what actually can you do? It's just a few points that I've come up with that I think this is what I do when I feel like I hear some really bad news. At the moment, people may have lost their jobs, other things they may have heard of, their children may have lost jobs, financial securities, have to put people off, just very difficult times. So what do we do when we feel like we hear this really pressing bad news? It takes me a little while, but after a little while, I just really focus and say, what can I be grateful for? What can I do right now? I can be grateful. I can find within me gratefulness. The other thing I do is I say, show me a bigger picture. Show me a bigger picture than myself. I need to see a bigger picture here of what my purpose is, rather than what's going on just within me. The other thing I can do is I can really watch the words that come out of my mouth. Remember, we create our own destinies. Life and death are in the power of our tongue. And so really watching what comes out of our mouth. In times like this, we actually can really ask, another thing that we can do is just ask, what is this really revealing in me? Being quite self-aware of what's actually going on other than the dilemma that's in your life. And the last thing we actually can do is to take care of yourself. What do you normally do for self-care? What is something that you can do right now to be really kind to yourself? Even if it's just running a long bath, doing something, just listening to music really loud, whatever it is that you do to yourself, just to give you a bit of self-care at this time. What we can't do, we can't change the past. We can't do that. And if we know this is something I can't do, then we accept that this is something I can't do. We can't live in a different time. We're actually living in this time right now. We can't take other people's pain, even though we can empathize with other people. We don't want to get caught taking other people's burdens on, and then we're actually carrying our backpack and somebody else's backpack as well. And we can't rescue others. Even though we're here to help people and we're here to love people, we're not here to rescue everybody. Because when we take on these sorts of things, then we actually don't need to leave enough reserve for ourselves. So whether you are watching this through the coronavirus or you're watching it at another time, be kind to yourself when you hear bad news. Be kind to yourself when fear comes in. Any change that comes into our life takes time for us to process it. I always find when I'm going through, something that I hear that's really devastating news, I just literally shut up, don't say anything, get my thoughts together, find peace. However it is that you find peace. You've done it before. You've had to find peace in situations. If you've never ever found peace, one of the ways that I can share that I found peace is by knowing Jesus, by accepting him into my life. And that's just simply crying out to him and saying, you are the God of peace, I need you. So whatever it takes for you to regroup, look at the resources you have, look at the things that you have that you can use right now that are assets for you. And as well as be kind to yourself, find the good. Find the good in this season.